Hello,
Hello,
everyone!
and
How are you all
welcome
doing?
to
Hugo.
Russia versus Israel, another losers round match.
This one's gonna be good. This one's gonna be very good. I've read some stuff and looked at the previous week, adding to the fact that these are seeds 12 and 13 in the qualifiers, so already extremely close together. This might be one of the more exciting matches we're gonna see.
Yeah, this match we've seen a bit of Russia. I personally haven't seen Israel's matches so far, so I'm kind of excited to see how they go. I'm excited to see what what we're gonna end up with because yesterday we had some crazy matches. To be fair, so we've got a high standard now. A very, very high standard.
Yeah, I saw that after the fact. Yesterday had to be insane. I'm actually so sad that I couldn't watch any of those.
Don't worry, there's a VOD that goes on for like 5 hours, 3
Yes.
matches.
Yes. That is what I live for. Right, and I think since we have reached the 15:30 UTC mark, the teams are getting ready in the match. And we're going to be seeing again, as we have in every match so far, we're going to be seeing qualifiers first, and no qualifiers, warm-up maps. I'm very sorry, so the teams can get someplace to adjust a little bit to the tournament situation, especially get the nerves ready. And after that, we're going to be going into the pick and ban phase and start the actual match.
Oh, we have some interesting info here. Apparently, both of the teams for all players have decided they're all going to use exactly the same sabers. They have a gentleman's agreement to all use exactly the same sabers.
Wait, but what are the sabers?
What are the sabers? Oh no, we're gonna have to wait till the warm.
Alright, we have the 2 warm-up maps for the country, so we're gonna be starting imminently, I believe. Israel's warm-up map is going to be... It's called DJ Bliatman.
Oh god.
It's a 2021 map. It has been released about a week from now. About a week in the past. It's not a map from the future. And Russia's warm-up map is called, I'm very sorry if I cannot pronounce this correctly, it's called Tikva Drip.
It was mapped by Tom, by the way, who is currently in the call for team. Just sat over there. So, I mean, we've got a self-made map coming out, so I'm prepared for it.
Not just a self-made map, but the Russians chose a map mapped by one of the players on Team Israel. Thomas playing for Israel. Interesting. These are hopefully getting into the tournament room, so we can start the warm-up. We're starting, as I said earlier, with Israel's map. The players will be shown on here just now. Oh, Russia's map first. Okay.
Okay.
So just the other way around. That means we're gonna be seeing Thomas' map first.
Dude, I'm not sure if you noticed. It's 25 seconds long.
Oh. I have not noticed.
Is 25 seconds long. 1 up vote, 1 down vote. That's it.
Oh,
That's all it's got. I'm worried as to where this goes.
The clean 50% rating.
Oh.
Okay, both teams are ready. As you can see, the lineups are now on stream. For Israel, we're going to be seeing All Nightcore, Shani, Toma, and TJ. And for Russia, it's going to be Kip, Alternate, Vildry, and Droid.
Okay, let's see it. Oh.
It's the pause screen. It's still the hills from the menu.
It's not changed. I thought it might show it when they get into that bit, but no, it doesn't. It just shows it because it's a pause screen, technically. Oh, no. Okay, what is it gonna be? Oh?
I think...
They're not that bad. Interesting. What is going on?
Oh, isn't that the star from the middle of the Israeli flag? On the hills? I believe it might be.
Possibly, yeah.
I cannot see it very clearly because these players are... Oh, the map is already finished. I wasn't even getting into the map. Oh! This is too fast for us. The sabers look amazing. That's what we picked up.
Yeah.
Israel picking The map Tolma
It's-
himself map. They're picking the W on this one. 91%
Yeah.
to 89 for
They
Russia.
did end up with the normal sabers, no space opera today or anything like that, but
Yeah, nothing too
I mean,
weird.
still kind of cool to see all of the players using
Yeah.
exactly the same sabers though.
Definitely. And once we should be getting into the second one, I do not know if they. Let me see if they switch their players for the different maps because we've only played for about 10 seconds or so, 25 to be precise. I don't think they were going to be switching their players. It's going to be staying at these. The second map is loaded for them.
It seems the captain of the Israeli team just moved over to the Russian team's VC and then said, "It's okay if I stay here. I'm voting for them." Currently, what does that mean? Does he mean like Twitch channel points? Is he gonna vote for them like that?
I do not know, Band. I do not know.
Oh no. Well, we are going to be seeing the longer of the two maps. It seems that this map was mapped in an hour and 53 minutes.
Oh yeah, including lights on that one.
With like,
So it's how much of that time have they spent on the actual map and how much on the lighting?
I don't
That's
know.
the
Maybe
interesting part.
it's a 2-minute, like 2-3 minute
No, no,
map
no.
as well. It's not
Yeah.
short.
Okay.
either.
Ah, okay.
Okay, you know, it's standard what you'd expect
go,
from a
Warmup.
map.
האונס של ילדים ברוסיה או משהו.
Amazing.
I think I actually might have heard this in the past already.
I still lights!
Wait, does anyone have lights on? We don't even get to see the lights!
There's none of them players. Oh wait, no, Oniko's playing with lights.
Michael, let's go!
But they're only very faint in the distance.
כמה accuracy?
Oh, Oniko's jamming. Jamming so hard. Sitting on that 96 with the 200 combo.
אני מת על זה.
I'm worried as to where the
now.
chorus goes though. But I don't think it could be anything too crazy. They didn't spend that long on it. Surely it's gonna be like fairly normal. There's something primordial about this map, but it's so satisfying to watch at the same time. This jams, dude. Yo, he does have the full lights!
יש לי lights, זה מתאים.
They're getting way brighter in the chorus. It's great. There's
No.
so few people who play with full lights. It's always a
Hold on, how
great thing to
small
see.
are Kip's notes now? What's going on there? What? There's Ag notes and whatever that is. What?
They have shrunken so much.
They're like 10% or something? Unless
could be,
unless
yeah,
the camera's
10,
zooming it
20%.
out and making it look smaller. That's like 10
I don't
to
think so.
30% max.
That's not a very high FOV. Oh, the notes are just very, very tiny.
אני מת על זה.
Because it's not as small as 10%. I'm using 10% for reference because I know what they're like. That's it.
Yeah, they might be a little bigger. But not
Oh,
much.
there we go. Nightcall back at it again. He is jamming. There has not been one part of this song where he's not just
אני פספסתי הרבה
jamming
יותר
out
כי אני
instead of
מעמיד
playing
פלאש
properly.
שיכור.
Oh, he's having such a great time.
אני מעמיד פלאש שיכור.
Dude, I've never seen this map. It's not on the like crazy side, but it is. You know, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. It
Vibration.
does fit.
Oh, at the very end, Russia actually takes the lead here, 0.3% in the warm-up. Vildry still with the full combo is
Oh my
the
God.
only player
הצלחנו?
who does so of the entire
Wait, hold on. Was that
8-player
Israel?
teams. Yes.
Wait, so Israel picked the hard base, and Russia picked the song by someone made on Team Israel.
Yes,
There
and
is
Israel
some high sportsmanship going on here.
and Israel won Russia's pick and Russia won Israel's pick.
I mean, it fits. It does fit. Okay. We are getting all the way into the picks. We have everything on the screen, same as the losers bracket from yesterday. Nothing changing up. Only thing that might change up is, will we see the fastest love song not get banned?
I feel like fast maps, especially when they come from Sarah, do have a high likelihood to get banned.
Yeah, there
Especially by
are
teams who
three
are-
there are technically 3 Sarah maps in here.
There is a
So,
lot of them.
You can't get rid of all of them very easily.
Especially when it comes to maps that are really high speed. It's they are very consistent, but you have to be insanely strong as a player to have consistently high accuracy on these maps, which is definitely gonna be hard for these teams, because previously Russia has been very, I don't want to say weird, but they've been, it looks very indecisive in terms of what they have picked and banned, because they in the first round they banned one accuracy map and one speed map, and they picked one accuracy map and one speed map. So I'm not quite sure what they want to go for. In comparison, Israel has really been into mid speed in the last round, and I think they will try to do that again this time, which might work out well for them. Especially they have some really good mid speed players.
There's some shenanigans going on in the match text.
What is happening?
The Israeli team got the higher dice roll, and then the captain pinged someone else on the team and said he's the captain, ask him. And then immediately after that we see the picks and bans, the picks and ban like image to show how the order is meant to go. I don't think that, I think the captain's being passed around. It's like playing hot potato.
Wait, but
just throwing it about between them. Okay, and it seems that Israel are going to put themselves team 2, so they will be getting the first pick.
As we've seen very often, it looks like most teams prefer to be team 2. Just getting
Well,
that first pick is...
It's all about that
really
momentum, so
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely sets you off well. Oh, an interesting ban from what we've, like, compared to everything else we've seen. Normally we've been seeing people gun straight for the AK and the speed maps, but Russia banning Sengen Shoku. Interesting. Interesting. The Israel team putting the praying emoji now that they have banned.
Thanking Russia for banning the cooling map, I see.
What is this sportsmanship that we're seeing?
Yeah, these teams are definitely having a lot of fun. A lot of fun
You know
with
what I
this match.
said? Oh, it's just a wholesome block hitting match. You know, this has taken a turn that I did not expect.
Yeah, I did not see this coming. I really didn't.
It's like the South Korean team and the UK team match all over again. It's just there's always a friendly match, and it's always about in the losers bracket somewhere. Without fail, it's there somewhere.
As we get into the second ban of the match, which is by Israel, and they banned Codex, which kind of ties in with what I've said previously, that they try to go more into mid speed, which they now confirm as well by picking Shoulda Known Better, which is going to be the first map picked by Israel in this series.
We have not seen Sangen or Codex banned like immediately in either of the any of the other losers round matches. This is a whole kind of different picks and bans going on here.
Yeah, I think these teams are very different when it comes to their preferred skill set. Israel more with the proficiency when it comes to mid speed, and Russia more on the extremes, I might say. And we're getting the lineups for this first map. Teams are getting ready to play. Predictions are going on in chat.
The betting
definitely.
begins.
The gambling. So definitely get on these.
I held back a primordial instinct again. The moment that you said that. Oh, the BBSD has ruined me.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, this is okay. So we've got like 54% towards Israel, 46% towards Russia. I mean, they are seed 13 and seed 12. This is kind of balanced out.
So what do you
massively.
think about this one?
I have no idea. And I think perfectly as the chat is showing, they don't know either.
I think I might.
It is
put a-
Israel's pick, so I mean,
Yeah.
I'm leaning slightly towards Israel just because of that alone.
I think I'd put the advantage on Israel's side as well, because they have mostly specialized to mid speed, and they've played really well on these. It just doesn't look as powerful in the bracket because of their opponent. Israel lost to Sweden in the first map, and Sweden is also a very powerful team when it comes to mid speed. That means pretty much every other team is gonna look a bit weaker on that department, but they definitely did not play bad. And they're gonna be playing for this map All Nightcore, Shani, Toma, and TJ. All Nightcore definitely extremely strong when it comes to accuracy and maps that are a little bit slower. Russia's playing Kip, Alternate, Illuminati Salad, and Vildry. Kip and Illuminati Salad have played every single map in Russia's last match, and they've always played really well. They have stayed competitive with a lot of Australian players. They definitely popped off on that one.
Yeah, I mean, this is just kind of it's a scary match because you don't know how either team is going to perform. This is why Israel probably wanted the first pick. It's all about that momentum in this kind of match. You just need to get that first map down and then just keep it rolling. So, and worst comes to worst, Shani has a chainsaw in his profile picture, so you know,
Yeah.
we might be seeing some red cards coming out.
He's definitely instilling fear with this one.
No game changing.
Getting into the map. I think they're going to be playing the Sabers in the real match as well, right?
Yeah,
I think
I
they're
think they're
them.
sticking with it through. I don't think they would be not doing that. So I'm so confused. At the bottom left, there's just a single line phasing in and out of existence.
Oh,
Also,
yes!
I don't know what either of the messages say on the Israeli stream. So if anyone would be kind enough to translate those for us, it would help me because I will otherwise wonder. Oh.
Oh, it seems like StreamSync did not
1v1!
entirely work out. It's not a 1v1, they're both in the same team! Oh, okay, we've been pulled back into the lobby.
2v0!
So all of the players have been pulled back into the song. We're going to be attempting to stream sync again.
Round 2.
It looks promising. But I'm not convinced until every single player has started playing. Oh, and it worked! Perfectly! All of the names and accuracies are here as well. Ooh, what a sight to see.
I gotta say, it does look very nice having stream sync and everybody using the same sabers.
Yeah.
There is something very nice about that. Hold on, Shani missed at the start.
Oh, at the very beginning. I
This
think
is
that was
not a
about
good
the
start for Team
20th
Israel.
note. The only thing that can beat eight players using the same sabers if they use the same colors as well.
Oh my god, yeah. If he didn't have that miss, they would actually be like so close right now. But Team Israel climbing very fast as Shani raises his attack up bit by bit.
Yeah, I think in the grand scale of this map, that one miss is not gonna matter too much.
Full 97, well almost full 97s apart from Shani across Israel. Only one 97 on Team Russia's? Wait, no, two. Illuminati and Kip holding strong.
Yeah,
But they
Alternate
are
is literally
holding-
just below.
There's more 97s on Israel's side, Russia's holding higher ones, so... Oh, not anymore. Bouncing about a bit.
And the accuracies, as we said, are definitely closing in on each other. We're about 1 minute in, but there was a long break. So there's definitely a huge part of this map still to come as the teams get closer to each other. We're still on only one miss by Shani and Team Israel. Otherwise, everyone's been playing pretty well so far. And the accuracies reflect that. Both teams are averaging at 97%. Look at TJ, Toma, and All Nightcore Team Israel. They have pretty much exactly the same accuracy. Extremely close together.
Oh my god, that almost up to the 97. It's so close already. The miss ain't holding them back right now.
Yeah,
Oh
not at
no!
all.
They're dropping down in act now that the sliders came out. The sliders, everything's dropping, it's going back and forth. It's suddenly taken a turn.
Oh, as the sliders come in, both of the accuracies tanked, and as we now get faster, Team Israel seems to be picking up a lead, even with the miss. Every player on Russia still on the full combo. And
Israel's
Kip
showing
and
very
Illuminati,
strong right now.
Kip and Illuminati, they're both almost in the 97!
How How have they built up through the slider section?
The only player that can really compete with that is Toma currently. As the lead increases. About at the halfway mark right now. Oh, Victory dropped the 900 combo! Just before
What?
getting into 4 digits.
No! Solidifying the lead even more for Team Israel here. As Team Russia drops down to that 96.45. I mean, they do have a bit of a slow section, and this is a fairly long map. They do have a slow section to build up the rack a bit more. There's still a chance if they can keep climbing.
Yeah, they're definitely trying that. Both teams are improving at about the same rate. Maybe Russia is playing a bit stronger when it comes to those very slow sections, but the difference is tiny.
Yeah, the issue is, though, Viltry was also one of the people holding the lowest stack, at least on Team Russia. Oh, Illuminati picking up a miss!
Also dropping. The only player with above a 97 is Kip currently, who is playing on Team Russia, playing extremely strong, but is currently not quite able to make up that difference.
Yeah, we're getting quite a few misses on Team Russia, but I mean, there is still a miss on Team Israel. It's not like they don't have one as well, but...
Yeah, it's currently 1-2, but the accuracy is definitely a good bit higher on Team Israel.
Toma holding pretty strong at the moment, so is Nightcar and Chenny. TJ as well. They're also consistent with each other. What is going on? Look at Team Israel's accuracy. 96-87, 96-78, 96-72. What? How can a team be this in sync?
They have been staying this close together for the entirety of this 4-minute map.
And Chenny would be right there with them as well if it weren't for that miss. That's
As
so
we get to the
impressive.
outro of the song, the difference between the teams still about 0.4. The 2 misses and now a third one. A second miss from Vildry and Team Russia. And a third one. Yeah, now really solidifying that lead. There's no way Russia can make this back as we get to the end of the song. And possibly, if we do not get a replay, which I really do not expect, the first point for Team Israel.
Okay, and we do have the first map going over to Team Israel. They obviously was their pick. Was a more comfy map for them, but we'll have to see. We have to see how this progresses. How is Team Russia going to retaliate? We do have some kind of weird picks and bans going on, so you never know. We could insta-get that Serrat map for all we know. That specific one, the fated one.
Yeah, Russia's picks really seemed like a bit of a wild card until now. I could not predict any map for them to pick, and I'm not sure. If I were to say, I think they might want to go faster, though. I think that might be one win condition where they could beat out Israel. But it could be anything. The only thing I would not pick is more mid-speed, because that, I think, is definitely Israel's strong suit.
Yeah, it seems that in general, possibly when it gets slower, then Russia might be able to take the lead on it. But in the more mid-speed maps, it definitely seems like Israel's stronger. Because even when they had a miss and Russia didn't, Israel managed to catch up and be equal with them.
Yeah.
So...
And we did not get a replay. The difference between them was almost 40,000 points, and there was only 3 more misses on Team Russia, so definitely the higher accuracy on these mid-speed, the first mid-speed map from Team Israel.
Russia
first
picking
they got a
Avalanche. So yeah, they are feeling stronger in the slower accuracy at least. So they're going for it. I respect it. I don't know how this is gonna go at the moment. But...
I am conflicted on this pick for Russia, because if you have a lot of strong mid-speed players, I think that translates better into accuracy than it does into speed.
That is true. That is very, very true.
So I really do not know how this is gonna go out for Team Russia. Alright, as we can see, the lineups again. Team Israel did not change anything. Still, All-Night Koshani, Toma, and TJ, who have played really well. And just like I said, I think if they are that good at mid-speed, they can definitely handle something slower like this. Team Russia, does switch two parts of their Russia. They switched Wildry for Resonate, and they switched Alternate for the Angry Russian. Wait, does Resonate have different sabers? Because he has them enabled in the menu.
Um,
Oh.
They
Yeah,
are.
these are not the same ones.
Resonate. We see you.
You're still in the menu. You can still change them.
Coordinators get on this immediately.
Yes,
This
yes.
is the most important thing that we
No,
have
the Russian
going.
team is already muted.
No! No, it's all going wrong. The
Resonate
gentleman's
did not
agreement.
switch the sabers. Oh, this might be a charm of bad luck for Team Russia. As both teams get ready. About to start
This
the
could be
second map,
it.
Russia's pick.
Russia could be taking the L just from the Saber pit. They're BMing themselves. Oh. Come on. Tell us that he has random sabers or something like that. Come on,
Or
game.
just different ones in the menu.
Come on, game.
We still have faith. More stream sync. Oh, and again it works really well.
Oh! I can't tell. I don't think they are. Wait. Maybe.
Yeah,
There's a
I believe Resonate and
possibility,
Angry
but-
Russian as well are playing on different sabers.
No!
Team Israel again having the same team as previously.
Okay, and it does seem right now that Russia does have a bit of a lead.
Yeah, they started off
As we
really
say.
well. The Illuminati Salad immediately misses!
How did you miss it?
This is a 2-minute accuracy map. This could be horrible for Team Russia.
That's a replay if I've ever seen one. Unless there's somehow a miss on Team Israel, there is no way in a hell that they don't replay that when they were in the lead, surely.
We're gonna be
Saying that-
definitely seeing a point difference in the end of the map. Yeah, the difference is 0.5% from just one miss. I'm not
the
quite sure.
nature of borderline Truac. It's definitely on the slower side, and that makes it very, very scary. To be fair, they're climbing pretty fast.
Yeah, both Kip and Reason are holding that 98.5%.
You can see how the miss probably happened. You can see Illuminati on some of these notes. He is helping them as well. He's going for the full shebang to try and build his act back up. Going for the full crouch hit.
And yeah, they're definitely getting closer.
Oh,
This
but
might
is there
be
enough
very-
time?
I don't
Israel
think
is
there
really
is in this
moving.
run. Oh, Israel missed as well. Shani picking up a miss.
Russia taking the lead once again, almost back up on that 98. Israel back down on that 97.68.
Just 10 seconds before the end.
Oh,
Sealing it for Team Israel. One miss for each team. Team Russia taking it 0.3%, a point difference of about 4,000. They could have also almost missed the second one.
we just saw 2 misses on a 300 note easy map. In a
Yes.
tournament consisting of the best players in the game. we have really. There's something just entertaining to me about that.
They are definitely
really just
having a
is.
lot of fun, but there are still a lot of nerves involved in this match. So it is understandable. That does happen in a tournament as big as this one.
To be fair, I don't know if how many nerves are in this match. Because, I mean, we've already seen, this is a very friendly match.
That is,
They could
but
be
it-
happily laid back right now, but equally it's in loser's bracket, so...
Yeah, that is what I was about to say. Both teams should not really afford a loss here, as Russia takes the second one. No replay. Oh wait, that was the from the last one, I think. No, that was from this map. Okay, no replay from Team Israel. So Russia taking the second one. They really played well. Swapping in Resonate was a really good choice. Played extremely well.
There we go, farming up the channel points. Okay, now, I'm not sure where this is gonna go next.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna be going
genuinely
into
don't know what that
2
meant.
more bands.
I'm
From what I've
reckoning
seen, yeah, go
Sheets
ahead.
of the States and Kingslayer. I reckon those are the 2 to go. Or Sheets in the States and Runaway Baby.
Yeah, and
Those
Sheath
are the
in
3 maps.
Sheath in the States probably banned by Israel and Russia banning Kingslayer. It would make sense.
Kingslayer or Runaway Baby, definitely. We are almost certainly going to be moving into a speed pool this time around. speed and tech. Well, I mean, actually not full tech, because I mean, we've already lost the cooling tech, but
Yeah.
we've got, like, very light, comfy tech. Otherwise known as just Joshabi. It's not that techy, but just comfy.
Banning. Yeah, they're banning another accuracy map, I think. Banning
Israel
Runaway
banning
Baby.
Runaway Baby. I guess apparently feeling more confident on sheets for the States.
Yeah, they're banning a map on the higher end of the accuracy part.
Interesting.
This one going more into
I'm
tech. I
surprised
think.
because
Yeah.
Runaway is still, like, it's not mid-speed, but it's just kind of, it's still on the faster side compared to the two easy maps. So I thought there would be, like, rather risk going for that and having to push Russia's speed up than they would, like, banning it. I don't know. I thought it would be a... I thought that was definitely the play. Turns out, wrong.
And now I think, yeah,
Russia
Russia
just bans Kingslayer, surely.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
then
see
Russia's
it.
pick, I'd see them banning
Yeah.
Kingslayer. They do, and I would also see them
Banning
picking
Kingslayer,
sheets in the States.
Yeah. I think this step was probably a mess up on Team Israel unless they are actually very confident on that map. But I think
Them
this was just a
leaving it
misstep.
open makes me question how confident they are on it. Because, I don't know.
Yeah. It's just really strange. And as we said before, Team Russia picking sheets were the States.
I'm investigating now. Going on Score Saber.
This is the moment that we are very confused about.
Well, Reason 8 did put out a 98.5, which is the 12th best score in the world on this map, an hour ago.
Interesting, interesting.
Kip played it
Wow.
2 hours ago with the score almost as high. Illuminati Salad also above a 98 1 hour ago.
And let's take
see.
notice of the fact that Team Israel did not ban this map. What are they doing? Oh no. Well, I mean, they're gonna have to try and hold strong in it, but it is definitely not looking promising for them. I will put it that way. This is a very risky choice that they've gone down. A very risky path.
I'm going all in, Ben.
You're going all in on what, exactly?
On
Oh,
Russia.
I see, I see.
Not entirely.
Actually,
It's not
11%
actually an
on
all-in.
Israel. We have seen the misses on the easy map, so it still could
Yeah.
go either way, but
But also I'm
This
thinking they
is-
have a replay still. Makes me
this
confident.
is looking very questionable. For lack
I
of
think
a better word.
they Russia just really intelligently took advantage of Israel leaving the map open. Oh, and Israel putting up a switch now. They're swapping out Shani for Nicolo. Alright, we have the ready signal from Team Russia. Israel needs one of the players to change their
Nicolo.
no jump speed.
He changed it. Oh, he's not even using the special menu. He just changed it to close. I respect that he's keeping it basic, keeping his life nice and easy.
As we now wait for them to get back.
And we're now seeing the AFK strats finally coming out. You've got Kip just like circling the feet on the floor. Reason 8 just swinging his sabers around doing nothing. Illuminati circling nothing. TJ just doing full stretches. Look at how wide they are, dude. Look at him go.
That is an impressive wingspan.
Toma just staring at his banners. Very much appreciating the carefully crafted art that he has on them. Nightcore also doing the same thing, except with anime girls involved. Kip just completely in the darkness. Why is this game so dark, dude?
It's a
Honestly,
good. It's just the menu lighting. It's just black and red.
I would feel so anxious being there. You just load in, you
Yeah,
put the
yeah.
headset on, you're just in a dark void with a screen in front of you.
I mean,
Something
that's
inherently
I mean, that's not too
terrifying.
scary. That's how my room usually looks, but so I wouldn't really mind it in the game. As we get into the third map, picked by Russia, left open as we predict by Israel. Sheets with the States, the probably highest echoable map in this pool.
Oh, Illuminati is leaving some of these notes so incredibly late that it is so terrifying. I think he even spooked himself with the first hit that he did, because he's now hitting them slightly earlier. He's still hilting them, though, on some of these swings. Not all of them, but I can't tell if he's intending to hilt them or if he's just losing time. I genuinely can't tell now. All the swings are so aggressive, but it's working.
You can already see without misses, just in terms of accuracy, Russia building up a huge lead, almost 0.4%. The map now getting a little bit more complicated, especially with these doubles. These are going to be very important if you want to act this map well. And currently it looks like Russia is doing a really good job at that.
Very doubles heavy map. I mean, which doubles are just inherently harder to act for most people. I mean, you are splitting your concentration two ways, so...
Yeah, both teams averaging over a 98, but Russia, all of their players playing really strongly. Angry Russian, the lowest on their team is still basically averaging the same as Team Israel. And Resonate on the 98.5, this is exactly the score they put up 1 hour ago on Score Saber. Did they just keep that secret and just put a score there because why not 1 hour before the match?
Yeah,
like
a
half an hour?
A lot of teams have been employing strategies of just, you know, you don't show your scores. You literally, we've seen people make plugins specifically to deny scores on any map that is in the map pool. And now we're seeing the opposite. Team Russia is just like, nah. They had this pick so obviously available and so obviously a strong pick for them, and Israel just left it open. The win from Russia coming out is looking very likely. We are still halfway through the map, misses are still possible, but not...
About a minute remaining, all players on the full combo as we would expect on a map this slow. But I think even with a miss, Russia might be able to come out on top. Cannot really double check that because the score difference is very, very hard to make out because the TA clients are not entirely synced. But in accuracy, it's a big difference. 0.3 on a map this slow. That's huge.
This is... It's really just a matter of, like... They can already act the slower stuff, and they've got the consistency for this map. And at least with this map, you can't... Because there's so many more notes, it's not just a matter of one miss and you're out as well. Yeah. So it's just such a safe pick for them.
Yeah,
it's
the difference about 8,000.
So incredibly safe.
Kip, Resonate, and Illuminati scored about 0.8% higher than Nicolo and Toma. That is a really, really big difference. And even Angry Russian, who only has a 97.7 on the Russian team, played significantly better than a lot of players on Team Israel. Taking that second map, as predicted, for Team Russia. I did not see a replay. I do not think it would make sense.
That was kind of just a freebie. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that might have been an oversight when it came to planning picks and bans.
Yeah, but either way, we are going to be moving on to the other stuff in the pool now. The ACK maps have been eliminated. So, no more ACK. We now have a pool left of very mild tech, repositioning, as we call it. And Sarah.
Speed!
Nope, Sarah. Just Sarah. Not even gonna call it speed. Yeah. Sarah.
That is perfect. Just the 3 Sarah maps have been entirely untouched.
But I wonder how this is going to affect Team Russia here, because we haven't seen a speed map at all. This is a trend we've seen a lot, where a lot of teams don't go through the speed maps at all, and we've seen it yesterday as well with the almost reverse sweep, just because people played speed maps and realized that they had the possibility of beating. South Korea almost pulling the win back yesterday, so, I mean, could this happen here? Could Israel just discover that they can beat them on every single speed map? Is this gonna be what it is?
It's gonna be very interesting. Israel did not play any speed map in this entire tournament so far.
Wait, not at all?
They did not. Wait, maybe they played them. I kind of wanted to say they didn't pick them. And now they pick Villain Virus.
They are going with Villain Virus.
I did not account for what the opponents picked. My spreadsheet is not that large.
Israel going for Villain Virus. Interesting that they haven't gone for Computer, because that is the slower out of, well, all of these left.
Yeah.
And they instead went for Villain Virus.
I have conflicting thoughts about this map. As I said, I
now
did not
it's a
see a lot of
mistake again.
Israel on speed, and I did see Russia confidently picking this range of speed.
Okay. I mean, see, we're once again into unknown territory, just completely. This, like, Israel's picked it, so there's clearly some air of confidence around this out of the maps that we had left, but, I mean, as you said, you think that Russia's probably alright at it as well, so it's like, we haven't seen them play any of these! Oh my goodness, I don't know. A lot of people going for, also in the same category as us, not really knowing where to go, going for a safe bet most of the time. No bets above like 3k, the highest bet we've got going at the moment.
Yeah, I wonder who that
Understandably
is.
so, this is scary.
Alright, there's the lineups. We see no switch on Team Israel. Team Russia does. They switch out Angry Russian for Alternate. And they put Droid in for Resonate, who I think is one of their strongest players, but not too confident when it comes to speed. So they have Angry Russian and Resonate to always be swapped in when the maps get slow. And Kip and Illuminati Seller, just like last week, playing all the way through.
No, never mind, we're doing a player switch. They changed their mind immediately.
At the very end.
Okay.
Yeah, they're swapping Shani in for TJ. At the very end, just before the song. At least do it before I...
Paganini has lowered himself, he has moved.
He's gone down one, yeah.
He is repositioned. Now we have a proper big mix going on with the profile pictures.
Yeah, this is...
We've got Bongo Cat. Okay, we've got Bongo Cat and then just anime girls and boys on Team Russia's side. And meanwhile, Israel, we've got the standard Oculus logo, Laffy from Asalane, a chainsaw with it's just a chainsaw, and then Paganini. How is it going? How is this taking a turn? Like, there is no theming going on in Team Israel yet. They are all so united. They play together. There's the similar act on everyone. They move as a unit.
Okay, alright, we're just currently waiting for one of the Russian players to get into the TA lobby, taking in
See,
a bit of time.
We've seen restarts before. We've seen people restart, their game.
Mm-hmm.
Then it moves down to people restarting their headset occasionally, more common with Quest users. And then we move down to the current level we've got, which is alternate restarting of PC. I don't know where we're going to go next from this, but we're progressively working our way down.
I'm just waiting for someone to flick their power switch off and on during a match.
Actually, no. We saw it before. We saw someone restarting their router. They saw them change the internet. Oh, we've seen the internet change as well. We're just gonna have to go for the power next. Just got the electricity. The Beat Saber match will have to wait.
Alright, I think Alternate has returned to the match room. The teams should be getting ready so we can start the third map. Currently we got quite an interesting dynamic with Israel taking the first map and then Russia immediately taking the two afterwards. I am excited. I'm very excited with how this series is gonna go from now on. It's always great to see how, if the match gets closer, the amount of points bet on the match in total just goes down. I think the highest one I've seen was about 300,000, and right now we're just at about 50,000.
Yeah, every time it's unsure, it goes so far down. But now I think people have been terrified since yesterday because a lot of people have been cleansed of their channel points, should I say.
Yeah.
Witnessing, I believe it was Gilo yesterday losing, I think, somewhere around 40,000 in one go.
Wonderful, wonderful.
First one was safe bet, the second one not safe bet. That's how it goes. And we do have them going into the match.
As
my
we
God.
get into the intro of Villain Virus, starting out with a lot of dots here.
Dude, it just
Oh, it's
comes
Johnny in
in
the
so
intro.
fast.
Picking up a miss in the intro, I think there was a lag.
No!
I think there was frame drops on Shani's screen.
I mean, it's not too bad of a place to start. I mean, so long as you can pick yourself up and keep going at it, you are completely okay.
Yeah, one miss does not make a difference at all in this map. This is just about how well your team can keep the average accuracy up.
Yeah. This is just a matter of consistency more so than any of the maps that we've seen so far.
I think lost tracking or something, picking up 25 misses immediately.
He went from 0 to 25 in a second. This man just launched himself up the misses. That's a reset if I have ever seen one.
Yeah, that is pretty much an immediate replay.
There's no way in hell that this doesn't get replayed.
We're just gonna have to see when it comes to accuracy. I can't believe the misses are already getting counted and added up to calculate what the point difference in the end is gonna be. To see if a replay is even worth it.
I mean, I don't know. This man has managed to make up all of the misses from like half of the last matches that we've seen.
Dropping more now, pretty much ending Russia's run on this one without a replay.
I think the moment they hit 25, the only possible chance that he had is if Kip, Alternate, and Illuminati all FC with no issues. And the likelihood of that happening is not very high.
Kip and Alternate have been playing extremely strong. Illuminati only dropped one. Paganini now picking up a miss for Team Israel, as well as Shani with the second one. Tom and Knight still on the full combo. The average accuracy, of course, because of the many misses Droid has picked up, looks very, very much in favor of Team Israel currently. But we're gonna see if they get to a rematch. Replay.
I mean, we can still see Team Israel though holding pretty strong at the moment. Only like two or so misses down. So their score is the one that matters here, because either way, if Russia does replay this, which they're probably going to, they are going to have to play against Israel again anyway. So 2 scores to beat.
Yeah, you definitely want to set a high bar in the first round to make sure your enemy has it really tough if they call the replay. Which both of the teams still have available. We did not get to see any replay so far. As we enter the slower section. And now building up to the second chorus. Spend a lot of time, the lowest combo on screen currently about 800 from Shani.
The occasional lag spike from Paganini seems that 19th century internet is not holding strong. Having some connection issues from over there.
How's Droid back to a 90% with almost 60 misses?
No one knows!
I full combo maps and my accuracy is lower.
Okay, now that one might be an issue.
It is.
Israel holding strong. 95.5, 95.6 on Nitro and Toma. 96.18 on Kip, 95 on Alternate. Illuminati picking up a miss at the end of that as well.
At the last note of the pattern, Kip and Alternate on the full combo, as well as Nitro and Toma for Team Israel. Shani picking up a third miss for Team Israel.
Druid picking up even more misses, going over that 60 mark. Illuminati picking more misses as well, dropping down below that 95. Alternate still holding strong. Kip picking up a miss.
Kip and or Nitro both dropping the full combo. As we get to the end. How is this difference only 1%?
I don't know.
How?
How did we have a game where one of the players has 60 misses and they managed to almost get up to Israel?
I'm unsure about this replay. It should take the average of Israel and the 3 Russian players who had a good run. It is very equal. I don't know. If you average Kip, Alternate, and Illuminati, it might just be about the same.
The thing is though, right? Illuminati got got a 95-ish with like 11 misses. Trode got a 90, almost a 91 with over 60 misses. There are some insane chances right now.
I think you should go for a replay. Illuminati can improve, Trode can improve.
Yeah, I think a replay is definitely a good play here. I don't know whether they will, because it is somewhat risky, but there are no safe replays left. None.
Yeah.
So they have to pick it somewhere.
They're very undecisive. The players are currently discussing a possible replay.
I mean, we're split. We're just in the casting call. We're not even playing.
And we have no idea either. The only players who finished this song with the full combo are Toma and Alternate, and of those, Toma 0.2% ahead. Really, really strong performance.
I mean, they can definitely beat a 95.14 on Russia's side. That's
Yeah.
for sure, but
I believe so as well.
it depends on how much Israel misses. Okay, we are doing a replay from Team Russia. We are going to be getting a quick reset from someone as well, I believe. Someone bouncing out of TA. Okay, it seems the players have returned from the break. They are sitting down ready. They've got the QR codes out. I like to imagine that the players just all bring out their own QR code. They've customized it. They're showing the robot something funny when it works at Had to Stream Sync. And we do have round 2 going on. Just curiosity, do you remember the accuracy to beat or no?
Yes, it was a 95.14 or 12. Yes, 95.14.
And you say you don't have memory. Look at you go.
I remember this specifically because I knew it was gonna be a way, and I do not trust you to do it. So here we are.
What?
Well, was I wrong?
No.
I do not think so. Joy.
Wait, hold on. Joy's got 4 misses.
Yeah.
He's got 4.
And
That's
that's
not even
just
just
the
one.
intro.
I mean, it's not 60, to be fair. He's playing at the handicap, but he's not playing too far down.
Can we have someone, I don't know, tell us what it was previously? Was that lag? Was that just a lot of mistimings?
It
I'd
could
like
just
to
be
know.
general not being prepared for the map to start, but I'm not sure. Though, he did pick up another miss there as well, so it could very easily be something lag related and we wouldn't really know. Meanwhile, Team Israel holding even stronger than before, all of the FCs on the board. Russia is still doing it pretty well as well though. Kip on a 96.5 right now, holding stronger than everyone on Team Israel. They are currently beating what they need to, but Israel is increasing at a very rapid rate. Currently up at a 95.75. How many misses is that for Israel to go back down to where Russia is though? That's so many!
Oh, alternate the very last note of that pattern as well.
No!
There's still 4 full combos on Team Israel. They're PBing by a lot currently.
The issue is for Russia as well. They need to beat that previous score, let alone the most recent one. But Illuminati messed up at the ending sections of the song the previous time around.
Yeah.
Picked up like 11 odd misses, so hopefully they can keep going through that and keep it happily on that. But Israel? Still going? I'm sorry, what is this? This is disgusting.
And this now as well for Illuminati. Israel is playing almost 0.5% higher.
Oh,
Paganini
Paganini
with the
picking up
first
some
one.
misses there.
We're actually getting the teams very, very close to each other. Russia currently at about the same accuracy Israel finished with last run. But they're playing so much better right now, more misses, 2 more, adding to Russia's total. Again, the second build-up. Kip really holding strong. Look at Kip's accuracy, it is the highest by far, 0.5%!
Yeah, he is really going at it this time around. I think he understands that a lot of it came from the misses, and even before, they almost managed to get it up there, even with that, like, 91 on the board.
Illuminati Seller picking up 3 more. Kip basically single-handedly keeping the team in the match. That is almost 0.5% higher than the entirety of Israel.
If any misses come over from Israel's side, it could drop them down enough. It's especially prominent in these last sections. The people pick up misses anyway. It does get all over the place. Tomes picking up a miss. Nick Paganini still holding strong. Nightcore and Shelly still on the FC. There is one last burst left.
Another miss for Droll here.
It would take a lot, but Russia dropping below Israel's previous score. I don't think they're going... No, even more misses coming out. Droll can't get the timing. Illuminati holding strong this time around, but Alternate having some issues as well, picking up another miss at the start of that. Paganini stopping playing, but Russia didn't get high enough, they're only on the 94.73! Paganini may have stopped playing, but it didn't matter!
Very end.
It didn't matter!
They had it in their hands. Israel did not improve their score. They had the previous one. It was a 95.14 with which Russia had to beat. They could not quite pull it off, settling in at about 0.4 below that score. As the replay does not give them the second chance they hoped for. It means a second point for Israel, equalizing the series at a 2-2.
Oh my goodness. Well, this has taken an interesting turn. Russia not managing to get that high. Just they held it for so long, but just none of them, I don't think, have practiced that last section enough. Other than Kip, who just held strong through all of it. Kip gaming very, very hard right now. I mean, if they can transfer this to the next like few maps, then there's definitely the possibility, but.
And there's still 2 more Serret and Speed maps remaining. This could be a bad ending for Team Russia. Israel looked so confident on these speed maps. Even with the mess up in the end, they held strong with the first score. That is exactly the reason why it's so important that you set a strong first one if the enemy replays it. Alright, and now Russia getting the next pick. They're picking Compute. Map by Joshibi, song by Camellia. The last real mid-speed map in this pool.
Yeah, Computer is definitely one of the safest picks for Russia here. I mean, we've seen them go... Actually, is it? I don't know. I don't even know if it is. Because we've seen Israel have decent mid-speed, and this song isn't too fast. It's definitely not pure mid-speed, it's not like pure speed or anything, but it's not just like slow act either. It is very much just, I don't know, it's questionable, but they have been forced into a corner.
Yeah, I think it's
They
the
did get
best
the
choice
freebie.
they have.
Yeah, they got the freebie on sheets, but they don't really have any strong choices after. I think they very much wanted to play the accuracy game, avoid attack at all costs, and then try and squeeze out like an extra map on one of the speed maps or something. I think that was the plan that they were going for, because if they could have confirmed 3 maps before this, then they just have to take one of these and bam, it's fine. And they're likely to try and get something on some of them, because there's plenty of reasons, because people just die of stamina, you know, the occasional tracking loss, stuff like that, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it is the best choice Russia have, but I think Israel still has an advantage on these.
So now, though, we will be preparing ourselves for this map. And then after that, after this map, it is going to be 2 matches of just pure speed for everybody that for all of this. And we haven't seen just pure speed. We've seen Villain Virus, which has like a lot of more funky patterns in there. So
yeah, there's I'd put it around the border between the speed and the more techy side we have.
really, I think Russia needs this map. I think
Yeah.
Israel kind of just wins on speed, honestly. I think if Russia doesn't take this map, it is going to be incredibly difficult for them to win. So insanely difficult.
And Israel as well with the replay they still have available. With Russia, which Russia really doesn't.
Okay. Well, apparently to our knowledge of the to increase our knowledge of the players, Magician, we've been informed that Toma is funny speed kid.
All right.
So I
Fair
mean,
enough.
there we go. We found the Oculus logo, the Oculus Zoomer. Job done. We found the speed player. It's like a Where's Wally nowadays. You just look for the Oculus icon. That's the speed player. Find the Quest Zoomer. There's the Oculus player hidden in like an entire just portfolio of Beat Saber profile pictures. Okay, QR code's coming up. Honestly, this is, as far as I'm concerned, this could be the deciding match.
Yeah, if
I
Israel
think-
takes this one, they're gonna have such a strong point coming into the last 2 maps. And of course,
Yeah,
having
if-
that match point with the replay still available would be really nice for them.
Yeah, Russia obviously not having that replay there, so...
As we start out, I really hope Droid does not fall victim to the lags again, which really crippled Russia on the last one. Did not get a
Equally-
clean run on any of the 2 runs.
We saw some tracking loss on Paganini as well, so...
Yeah.
I mean, she's on either side. Now we just gotta wait for it to go through the build-up. Wall's coming in.
Oh, Shani
Nope.
picking up the first miss of the map, the first miss for Team Israel, giving the lead over to Russia.
No bomb hits so far, which is definitely all good. This map very bouncy when it comes to those bomb hits. You don't move your arms enough, that's it. You're losing out on some score. Alternate picking up a miss, dropping down below that 95, dropping his team score even lower to 96. But it still isn't that big of a lead. Russia is somewhat close,
really
and
not
as
a
Israel
second
picks up
pip.
another miss on Shani. Russia takes it, but then, wait, no, they pulled it back
And
immediately.
that Kim immediately missed as well. The misses are just going back and forth at about the same times. 2 misses now for both teams.
Interestingly, the players that we saw holding the strongest on Team Russia on the previous map are now... They've flipped places. Kip still with a very high accuracy, but as far as the combo goes, Illuminati and Droid taking it at the moment. Ultimate having more
highest
issues.
accuracy. The highest accuracy map currently on Illuminati's side with about 0.4 above the entire rest of the lobby. That is almost a 97.
Oh,
Oh,
miss
Nightcon
coming out
out,
of
dropping
Nightcon,
combo.
not quite being able to swing enough there. He
Alternators
is-
as well, picking 2 misses for Russia.
So some of these players
Illuminati
trying to
still now
optimize
dropping
their
combo
swings
as well.
more. The optimization cursing them in some areas here.
There's more misses. The difference has now grown to about 0.5%. Shani picking up a 3rd one. Getting them a bit closer again.
The miss from Illuminati as well. All of these misses on Team Russia are like... On their own, some of them weren't bad, like Kip still holding that 96, but they are just stacking up and stacking up. Israel still on the 96, Russia down below that.
0.7. Salad up to 4 misses. Alternators up to 5 misses. Kip only had 1 droid, the only Russian player with a full combo. 95.8% for him. But Israel. Toma is playing super strong. Paganini, insane accuracy as well.
Well, the patterns we are seeing right now are the sort of patterns that Nightcon missed on previously, so hopefully he's learnt his lesson from that first one. They are dropping an accuracy, but no, he doesn't. Nightcall picking the miss up. Is dropping down to that 95.8. He is just not good with those inverts. He cannot do the diagonal inverts. He just cannot swing it properly. See him shaking his head a bit. Definitely.
Droid now also dropping the last full combo for Droid, now gone for Team Russia. Every single one of the players missed. Team Israel still has 2. Paganini and Toma are both still holding strong. A clean 96 in accuracy. But the highest accuracy still goes to Kip, who missed and still has more than Paganini or Toma.
I mean, Paganini and Toma right now. Oh, Toma picking up a miss right then, actually, but both of them playing for combo mostly. A map like this, I mean, if you can hold a 96 on it anyway, in a situation like this against a team like Russia, you know that they're not going to be too insane. They're not going to completely wipe you out. So, playing for that 96 in a full combo is good enough. Paganini very, very happy with himself, FCing that song and then immediately losing tracking afterwards.
A really great score as the
That is a
map
proper
comes to men.
CV one moment.
With a difference of about 0.6 between the two teams. Russia does not have their replay available. They used it before. That means a 3rd point and an upcoming match point for Team Israel. Team Russia really needs to fix their tracking and their lag spikes. They've been crippling them big time. And now we get into Israel's pick, and they can choose between a Serret map and the other Serret map. Gonna be interesting to see which one they take. I think they have a decent advantage on both of them.
Okay. And now we are going to have to just wait and see. Because, I mean, this is looking strong for Team Israel now.
Yeah.
I think the longer this goes on, you can see all of Team Russia's players getting pretty tired now. Because the misses have gone from kind of inconsistent, becoming more and more consistent across all of these maps. So, I think Israel is definitely holding strong. They've got spirits high, and they are prepared for going into this next one. It is obviously a singular point to take the victory as well, so maybe we're going to see fastest love song, but probably not, but you never know. Maybe we're going to actually see the map. We have yet to see it. It's not been picked by anyone. Not at all. And let's have a look. Nothing yet, but there's a chance. Will they do it? Will they go as far as to take that map? Though, I mean, Overcoming is very, very bursty, I guess, so it depends what they want to do. I think for them generally, I think the fastest love song is probably actually a safer bet for them. Just because it seems that Russia's been messing up on some of the more consistent, consistency-related things.
Adding to the fact that Israel still has a replay, I'd pick the one you're just more comfortable on. If you have a map that you can consistently get high accuracy with a replay, even so you have 2 tries if you need them, is I think the safer bet, as long as you have the stamina as well, as the series is dragging on really long currently. Might be a good idea for Israel.
What is going on with me in these long matches? I'm actually cursing them. Every single one. Okay, Israel going for Overcome Me. We're not possibly not saying fastest love song. Russia does need to take this back if we want to be seeing it. Obviously feeling that they're going to have more confidence on this map. Possibly going to be taking the series here, so...
Yeah, Russia really needs to do something now. They need to pull a giant rabbit out of their head. They're playing the same players as they had before. Kip, Salad, Alternator, Droid. Israel is switching. They're swapping in Hikari for, I think... Wait, who's played before? I don't know! No, I really don't know. I forgot. Oh, TJ played before, of course.
Everyone's switching place once again. Shani back in the top right, holding that chainsaw with Paganini.
Alright, and we went into team fight Israel, yeah, Russia keeping the same squad, the same 4 players.
They are ready as well, so... just waiting on Team Israel, and then they will be preparing. Oh, so honestly, I'm surprised that some of these players in Team Israel aren't exhausted already. I mean, we've seen Nightcore playing the entire time, so
Yeah.
and I believe Toma's been playing most of them as well. So, and then Paganini's been doing all the speed on top of all of that. They've been going for so long.
Yeah, this match is really stretching out.
Team Israel is now ready, so... And now we wait. Seed 13, seed 12, 3-2, Israel versus Russia.
Yeah, this is we are in the losers bracket. This is the last chance. If Russia does not win this map, they're out of the tournament. Would be a loss 2-4 against Israel, who have 2 tries and 2 maps remaining.
Well, seems that taking a second to get in, or not. We're going for round 2.
I think StreamSync might have some issues because Thomas' stream is a tiny bit delayed. A tiny bit in like a couple minutes. I don't know. I don't actually know how long.
We've seen the starting gentleman's agreement of all the same sabers. Everything is broken down bit by bit. We are now in a full state of war. Until the very end, at which point it's wholesome again, but until then, war. Oh, refreshing streams a small bit. Israel, like, apparently waiting a second. Nightcore did have some issues getting in. And now switching places with Toma, actually. They're back where they used to be. Toma, back at it again with the custom banners. Let's go. I'm never going to get tired of seeing just custom banners. It's the fact that, even if that is default, because I don't know if it is, right? Even if that is default, he's never changed it. He just installed custom banners, like, yes, this is perfect.
This is worthwhile to keep in my menu.
It's the equivalent of walking, of like, you're on a house hunt, right? You walk into an IKEA room, a standard IKEA room where they've got crap all over the place. You're just like, I love it.
I'm taking it as is.
Nothing has changed. I'm
taking the entire room.
It's not even the same like size as your apartment or the same shape as your apartment. You don't even live in an apartment, but you bought an apartment style like outfit. You've got an open plan style room. You're just in a regular like house. Alright,
there's still a tiny bit of delay, but StreamSync might be able to pick it up.
Come on. QR code, push through to that green screen. We see you. Come on.
Yes!
The final one making it.
Come on, you can do it, StreamSync.
We believe.
Toma was very delayed. Oh!
No!
Yes! Oh! Not quite perfect, but it did work out. It is way better than the about 30 seconds of delay or so.
It's not synced, but they are playing.
They're playing at roughly the same time, which is definitely better than having a huge delay on Toma's stream.
As close as we can get.
So we equalized for most of the delay.
Okay. And they are building themselves into this last bit, going through the intro, the song picking up, possibly match point for Israel. They're already holding strong and they plan to hold that lead.
Russia looked very, very strong in the intro before the map got really fast, but now the difference seems to switch back and forth between the two teams.
Bouncing between them.
And now Joy picking up the first miss for Russia. Kip missing as well, properly shifting the lead in Israel's favor.
Yeah, 2 misses on Russia's side. There's a lot of notes in this song, so it still could go either way.
Yeah, the accuracies were basically similar.
Yeah, the FCs were similar, so it's all down to misses on Israel's side, really. Russia can build back up, but they're going to find it much harder to contest at the moment. Nightcore picking up a miss. Dropping down that 95.6, dropping the T-Max slightly lower. But more misses being picked up by Team Russia as well.
Second miss for Droid, first one for Alternate.
Second for Kip as well.
0.5%. Shani, first miss for him. Only 2 players in the map remaining, or 3 players on a full combo. That is Toma, Paganini, and Salad.
This map is so wide. Oh my goodness, you can see the swings top, bottom left, and top right corner. It is tiring people out. constantly. Shani also picking up misses. Paganini and Toma holding combo, so is Illuminati Salad on Russia's side as well. Illuminati still holding higher than Paganini and Toma, but there are two of them. The outnumbering is mattering a lot more. But the accuracies are getting closer and closer, actually. Nightcore picking up another miss, dropping Team Israel down closer to Russia. Russia picking up Ak as well. Both teams probably climbing, but misses on Topper and Paganini could be lethal for Team Israel here.
Yeah, Paganini currently almost holding, was just a second ago, was on that 96%. The only person who is still holding it is Salad, who's still on the full combo and playing extremely well for Team Russia. As the average is
picks up two misses. He's missed part of a slider there.
the teams
So
were within
Paganini's
0.1% before Droid missed those.
Paganini jamming out. He's not even full concentrate. He's got the head nod in there. He's just having the time of his life.
There's only 30 seconds remaining, but this map is not over at all. The teams are very, very close to each other. Shani picking up more misses. But
Alternate as well. The one time they start getting an opportunity, they drop further and further down. Unless Israel picks up any more misses, this is looking pretty promising for them now. Russia missing in similar areas, Illuminati dropping as well. No full combos on Russia's side. The map coming to a close, and Israel taking the win and taking the match point.
4-2 for them. Toma and Paganini finishing with the full combo. Both over the 95.5%. The whole difference between the teams, about 0.3, a score difference of 15,000 points for Team Israel. Making them convincingly, even though there was some small stutters from some misses on their team in the middle of this song, taking the match 4 points to 2 points for Team Russia. They did not even need their replay.
No replay used. So, I mean, they're gonna be pretty happy with that. You going all in, putting the money where your mouth was, you did go 20k on Israel. I see that.
I'm pretty proud of my predictions in this one. I think there's only one map where I wasn't really sure and I only lost about 3k, but this match was really entertaining. Really good to see. That means
it's
sadly,
it's two teams where, other than like a couple people here and there, I would say both the Israel and Russian players are fairly unknown among the high level community, because generally you tend to see a lot of like some of the European countries, a lot of the US, the UK, like Canada, the Netherlands, etc. But you never really see like Russia and Israel really popping up. I mean, we've seen Sphinx in the past, but that's about it for Israel as far as it went before. So it is definitely cool to see those countries making it in and making it through further and further.